It was about 500 BC, when a tyrant ruler named Herodes promised a population of mainly poor and illiterate people that he will improve their standard of living and create equality in society. And so, to get money to do the things he had promised his poor supporters, Herodes said that he would impose hefty taxes on landowners, merchants, and skilled craftspeople. This made the middle-class people, who formed the backbone of society, very unhappy. They believed that instead of imposing hefty taxes on them, Herodes could do more for the poor by educating and creating jobs for them. When the merchants and skilled people began to hold peaceful protest over high taxes, Herodes referred to them as troublemakers, and he ordered that they be arrested and imprisoned. As the poor began to receive a little financial help from Herodes's regime, he was seen as a ruler who cared about his people. In short, Herodes was simply pushing his hands into the pockets of the middle class to help the poor. This made a smiling Herodes look like a compassionate person. To further make his poor supporters feel welcome and included, Herodes told the priests of various temples that they must accept the ancient goddess of love and desire, which the poor worshipped, otherwise, he will not make any charitable donations to their temples. In the months to follow, Herodes' supporters became bolder, and demanded that he take away land from rich farmers, and give it to them. They also demanded that he put a statue of the goddess of love and desire in front of his palace. These demands made Herodes furious. He came to realize that to create a society without inequality is difficult, because people have different abilities and interests. Herodes felt that even if he gave people what they wanted, they would keep on asking or fighting over something else. In the weeks to follow, Herodes came out with a cunning plan, as he began to restrict the rights and freedoms of citizens. Fearing that some people may rise up against him for doing this, Herodes issued an order for every person in the state to hand over all their weapons to his army. When people complained about this, Herodes told them that he was only doing this to prevent unlawful acts that threatened the safety of citizens. However, his real intention was to make sure that no one could fight back against his regime. Many rich merchants were disappointed, as they were now afraid to speak openly or criticize Herodes. As Herodes continued to tighten his grip on society, the poor became poorer, and the middle class kept shrinking because of high taxes. Then, as people began to lose their freedoms, they eventually became silent, submissive, and unhappy. It was not until the country was invaded by a foreign army that Herodes was forced to flee to another distant land, where he later died. In removing the Herodes regime, thousands of soldiers and peaceful protesters lost their lives, reminding many that unity is strength, and that freedom isn't free, because thousands paid with their lives for it. Months later, people elected a new leader, who immediately began to encourage the exploration of new shipping routes for the trading of goods. The citizens became happy, as the new ruler reduced their taxes and restored their basic rights and freedoms. Well, I hope you find this fictional tale with AI images meaningful. This is J.R. Singh saying bye. Please subscribe.